I think if I'm really honest with myself, I tell people that I'm a liberal because I think that's what I'm supposed to be, but I think I'm a Republican. Because I was at Safeway the other day and it took a 75-year-old man 30 minutes to order a stick of gum with his EBT card. And I was just behind him like, why am I paying for you to be alive? And then when he finally left, I used my EBT card way more efficiently. And I hate rich people so much. When I was little, I thought being rich meant you had $100, and then I got a little bit older and I thought being rich meant you have $1 million. And now I think being rich means you get $25,000 a year and have a dental plan. And they've all been equally unachievable. And the first rich folks I ever met were all rich people's kids, and I'm not trying to offend any of you here, but fuck you if you ever brought name brand fruit snacks to the cafeteria. There's always some kid named Noah who was like, oh, my fruit snacks are shaped like street sharks riding motocross bikes. I was like, oh, well, my name is Curtis and my fruit snacks are shaped like the fruits they're supposed to taste like. Why don't you go fuck yourself, Noah? All the money in the world won't bring your parents back together. Fine. Noah's a fictional child. We're all adults here. We can admit money's better than love. And it's like my mother always said, all the kisses in the world won't buy you diapers. I don't like rich people. The only thing I hate more than rich people is other poor people who don't know anything about world history but want to get rid of capitalism. Like, we're not going to get rid of something just because you're bad at it. Was the weed club not the right place for that shit? But I like that we've made our lives that we never have to see rich people. We put them all in fenced off communities and they think they locked us off, but really we just tuck them away. And that's what makes every once in a while I have to fly somewhere, and I hate airports because they just let rich people run amok and they don't know how to live lives like we do. I had 10 minutes to get to my gate and I just wanted some Wendy's chicken nuggets. And this rich woman with gold earrings tried to place a specialty order. Fuck you. You don't get to do that. You don't get to have tax breaks and ruin my Wendy's trip. You're going to fuck to Chili's like a rich person. I had a chance though, I got bumped up to first class recently and it had never happened before. And I didn't pay for it, it was just a courtesy. And when you get bumped up to first class, it's like someone's like, yo dude, we know you weren't expecting to get drunk today, but congratulations. And when I got on, I looked around and I realized I was the only black person in first class, so when the stewardess handed me my gin, I just poured some of it out. The dude next to me was upset. I don't normally smoke marijuana. My girlfriend bought me this CBD weed, which is real nice because it doesn't get me high, but it makes my back feel good. And I was like, baby, this is a thoughtful gesture, but you could have just got me ibuprofen. She's out of town right now, and I'm a little bit of a naughty bad boy. So I drank the rest of her wine and watched all the Netflix movies I said I wouldn't watch without it. Dangerous. I've been trying to be nicer to her, I've been trying to be better about feminism and being there for women. I don't catcall women anymore, not for any moral reason, just because it doesn't work. I've never met a woman who was like, oh, I was walking down the street and some dude was like, hey, sugar tits, we've been together for 3 years. I am, though, trying to convince my girlfriend to walk ahead of me on a busy street while she wears a tight green dress, while I walk behind her and shout, hey, green dress, what the mouth do? And then she's going to turn around and jump into my arms and start making out with me. And then every guy in the area will be like, yo, but one time, though, I told her to stop. She won't do it, though. She's very selfish. We live together and we just got 2 new roommates. They're both comedians. And one of them, I share a wall with one of them, and he's going through a really bad breakup, to the point where she took the bed. He's just been sleeping on a pile of dirty laundry for the last 2 weeks. And then at night, I can hear him crying to himself, and I know that as a friend and as a person, I should go over and comfort him. But I don't know how a man comforts a crying man, because I've never seen that except for in war movies, and it doesn't seem that serious. So instead I just been fucking my girlfriend so loud you can hear it, just as a display of dominance. This is my house, you empty the dishwasher next time. My other roommate is a prop comic and it's ruining my life. I just come home and there's fucking Nerf guns and Tonka toys all over the place. And he's depressed. Like all he does is stare into the void and like cook curry and kind of weep to himself. Every day he just sadly stirs curry, and he ordered a bunch of knives and throwing blades for his prop comedy. And like, it's fine that he needs to do that for his art, but it's like, yo, Phil, you're depressed. Don't close the door if you're ordering knives. I'm not. I read the lease. If you kill yourself, I have to pay for the carpet. And he's like a really good guy. Like, he's very intelligent, like, but it's in like weird ways. Like, if you asked him about the Dust Bowl, he could talk to you for 3 hours about the Dust Bowl. But if you asked him what it was like to love someone and be loved in return, he would just start making sad curry again. That part of the joke sounds mean. I gotta figure out how to make it. He's a good person. Everybody's a good person. I'm really lucky to live with, doesn't matter, I don't know you people. Is that a real game of Sonic that you can play? That you're respectfully not playing right now? You're amazing. Your self-control is incredible. If I was high right now and my option was to play a video game or listen to myself, I would listen to myself. I am amazing. You know what I did today?
What did you do today?
I sent an email. Like, I'm a comedian, so I work from home. So today I had a very productive day. I sent an email and I drafted 3 tweets for peak Twitter hours next week. And then I listened to a bunch of Shania Twain. Did you know you can just listen to Shania Twain? Did you know Ed Sheeran wrote a song that Justin Bieber sings, and if you wear headphones, you can listen to it as many times as you want? This is my life. What? You didn't know what?
I didn't know that you would admit that on stage.
Oh, I don't know you. Here's the thing. If you die tomorrow, I'll just keep on living my life. I'm glad that you're here. But like, what happened? It's your birthday tomorrow? Oh. No. You should just die. You should just die. Be poetic about it. Everybody else in this room is just gonna die, you know? Like that woman right there is just gonna trip in the shower at 72. That's not cute. You get to say I died the same day I was born. And like 2 people will care. I'm sure more people will care. You seem like someone who has love in your life. I don't know. I'm sorry. You're not gonna trip in the shower. It's probably gonna be something that could have been way easier avoided. Are you guys together? Are you just sitting at this table? You're gonna get together. And then you're gonna move into a house. And you're gonna live there for years, and eventually the carpet will get worn right by the stairs, and you'll be like, honey, please fix the carpeting, somebody's gonna trip one day, and you'll be like, I'll get to it, but he won't, and then you'll die. Hey, this is a great time. Give it up for Hydrogen.
Yeah, everyone is. Whew, okay. Are you ready for your next comedian? Next up to come to the stage, also a very funny young man doing this thing around Portland, all around Portland, in and upside down in Portland. Very funny young man, been doing it for a while. Glad he could come out and be a part of this. Please put your hands together and show your love, Mr. Dan Weber!
I look look like somebody that has very strong opinions about how Saruman could have won Lord of the Rings. Or like I wrote my manifesto in Elvish. You know what I'm saying? That guy. It's surprising to me that hijinks would call me a young man because I'm 45 years old. And that doesn't qualify for young anywhere on fucking earth. I'm 4 years older than hijinks. It's very disrespectful for him to say that about me. Coming up next, this boy, Dan Weber, everybody. This picture has been fucking tripping me out the entire time I've been here. Are we getting closer to that, or am I just fucking hallucinating? Is everything getting closer this entire fucking time? I love this. I really like this place. That is the main reason. That's fucking awesome. That and that fucking fireplace and a TV. One of my friends has been staring at that for the last half an hour. Is it gonna change? No, dude. It'll be like that forever. So I went to college in Eugene, which is just another way to say I did a fuck ton of acid in Eugene and occasionally sat with a bunch of people. I didn't really graduate from college, I just majored in, holy shit, did you see that? With a minor in fucking hands are cool. And when I was growing up, there was never a time in my life where I thought that marijuana would become legal. Like if you had asked me at 20, if you told me at 20, like when you're 45, you're gonna perform comedy in a place where people can smoke weed and no one has to worry about it. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Are you high right now? That's not how that's gonna work. But instead, it fucking happened, and now I'm like, well, you know, the other shit I want to be legal, maybe that's gonna happen too. Like the only other thing I really think should be legal is mushrooms. Like that would be fucking amazing. Can we all agree that if mushrooms was legal, the world would be a better place? Like you could just, listen, the world would still come to an end, but we would have a really good ride just down that fucking spiral. We would not care at all. I'm 45, I don't smoke weed that much anymore, and so I got really high before this set. I'm gonna try my best, but occasionally I'm gonna forget what I'm talking about, and that's just gonna be how it works. I recently got detained at the American-Canada border, coming back, because the Border Patrol thought I was human trafficking my girlfriend. They took one look at her and said, she is so hot, this has to be a kidnapping. No fucking way, this is a legal thing that's happening. And normally I wouldn't care, right? Whatever, it's 3 hours of my life that'll piss me off, but what the problem was I was bringing an eighth of mushrooms with me back from Canada across the border, and I was terrified they were gonna find him and I was gonna go to prison for 10 years. I should have had a clue that this was going to be a problem because we got stopped on the way into Canada for only an hour and a half. And at that time, when we went over, I had hid the mushrooms in a half-pound bag of coffee. So I had heard that drug dogs couldn't smell shit over coffee. Not thinking that having a half-pound bag of coffee in your luggage is very suspicious. And they're going to look at it and go, they have coffee in Canada, what the fuck are you doing? So I hid it instead in a bag of D&D dice I carry with me everywhere, just in case a game of D&D breaks out at any time. Totally have pre-made character, the whole fucking deal. I watched them search the car. They opened up that bag of D&D dice, looked at one another, and just laughed, shrugged, and put it back down. And now I know if I want to run drugs, I know exactly how to do it. If I want to get a bunch of cocaine in the United States, I'm just going to press it into 20-sided dice and strut my way across the fucking border. It will not stop me for 1 second. They'll be like, why do you have 28 pounds of D&D dice? Well, I don't know, I'm going to a convention, don't worry about it. I'm going to make $1 million off of this fucking deal. That's what's going to happen. I recently had the privilege to purchase a G-string. Somebody said, oh my God. You said, oh my God over there. Like, you're already envisioning what it looked like? You just looked me up on fucking Facebook. There's a picture of it. 2 pictures of it, actually. But there's a couple things about buying a G-string I was unaware of. First of all, you can't just try them on. Like, they don't, they're tainted after that. They're like touched. You touched your balls. Nope. No, can't bring it back. So I had to buy 3 of them because the first 2 were too fucking small. And that is the greatest problem that I've ever had. Like that, it's like, oh, you mean I have to buy them consecutively larger until one can fit my gigantic dick? Awesome. I would have gone back 10 more fucking times. The other thing that I had to do is I had to shave all of my pubes off. And I'm a 45-year-old man. My pubes had the tensile strength of spring steel. Like it was not an easy task. Like I had to take hair trimmer to it, you know, and hedge it first. And I tried to do that on my balls like an idiot. And I cut my balls. I was using a trimmer, so it was more like chewed a hole in my balls than actually cut it. And I have never gotten faint at the sight of blood before in my life. But I looked down and saw just a tiny drop of blood like drip off my dick, and I had to grab the wall and say, oh shit. That is not what's supposed to happen down there. What? Like, that's a delayed reaction for sure. Are we closer yet? Are we gonna get there? Where are we going? Is that other galaxy behind that galaxy our actual destination? I don't know. That's fucking awesome. I'm surprised that any of you are paying any attention to anyone on the stage and not just staring at that the entire fucking time. It's fucking fantastic. I ride the bus because I'm a fucking champion. And I got on the bus one time and I saw this young mother bouncing her little jizz golem on her knee. I'm sorry guys, I mispronounced that. Jizz golem. When you see something like that, you want to say something, right? But you don't, because society tells you to keep your goddamn mouth shut. So I did, just went and sat down. 2 stops later, this other guy got on and he ignored that social convention the same way he'd been ignoring soap for most of his life.